First thing I noticed was Tupac. I'm a very big hip hop fan. 90s R&B and hip hop was the greatest in my opinion. And Tupac, now that I'm older and I listen to what he was rapping about, it was inspiring. He was leaving a legacy, and I think he was mentoring the youth. And I think he still mentors us today, because people who really listen to what Tupac was talking about get inspired by him. And then I noticed a photo, that little kid sitting on the curb with maybe his dad, maybe his brother, maybe a friend. I don't know, but the kid was looking up to him, because that's what kids do. He looked pretty young, maybe he was only 3 or 4. And I thought of mentorship, I thought of legacy and responsibility for the older individual, but then for the younger kid, you see the future, hope, dreams, and mentorship again. So that's why my one word was mentorship. And then there was the third thing that stood out was you reading your book. I read the book in there, but you reading the book, and those two, I think, younger girls in there, and one had her hand pointed out. And I thought of mentorship again, because we're either, maybe you realized it or not in that moment, we're in a way mentoring and influencing the youth in that moment. And those were the 3 images that I kept coming back to. Pac, yours, and that little kid staring up, sitting at the curb. And there was one more. There was a kid who had a red hat on. It almost looked like a firefighter's hat on, walking past a motorcycle. I think it was a motorcycle. And I immediately thought, where's he going? And what is his story? Whose hat is that? Is that his dad's hat? Is that a friend's hat? So I was curious what his story was, and maybe whose footsteps he's following with that hat on. So I'm sorry, there were 4 pictures that stood out. There were 4 that kind of really grabbed me, that I kept coming back to in those moments. But mentorship, purpose, and legacy, what we all want to leave behind, is something, and it's our work. Our work is what will outlive us, and that's what we want to leave behind, and that's Art Saves Lives.